Hello, this is Jory McMahon, and I'm doing my Project 3 presentation for Mrs. Zimmerly's class, and I hope you enjoy. What is attribution theory? Attribution theory is a theory of motivation that focuses on how people explain the causes of their own successes and failures. It seeks to understand just such explanations and excuses, particularly when applied to success or failure. Now, I would call this, since I'm a football coach, the coach's winning theory, because when a team wins, what do fans like to do? They give praises to the kids, but when a team loses, they like to blame the coach. So this isn't just in education. Anytime you see the word success or failure, you can involve sports. There are three characteristics that the researcher Viner suggests for the attribution theory. The first is whether the cause is seen as internal or external. The second is whether it is seen as stable or unstable. And the third is whether it is perceived as if you can control the situation. Most people in attribution theory is that a person will want to praise himself after victory. This is because people want to maintain a positive self-image, just like the coach's theory I said earlier. Now, when people experience failure, they will try to find an explanation or blame the coach to be the scapegoat. There are four primary explanations for success and failures. The first is a person's ability. It is internal to the individual and is taken to be relatively stable and alterable in unalterable state. A mite can change how fast I can run by just fractions of a second by running more, but it'll never change drastically. Effort, which is also an internal attribute, but can be altered. You've often heard the phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Effort is something that lies within someone, and they strive to have something based on how much they want to pass that test. Effort is given in putting in extra study hours or giving extra repetitions in the weight room. Task difficulty is an external attribute, but is essentially stable, meaning it will stay the same. This is where a task difficulty can be a so-called X factor. Sometimes the harder the task, the more effort a person will put forward. However, sometimes people will give less effort and give up based on how difficult a task is. I've seen this numerous times on the football field. Lastly is luck. It is both unstable and uncontrollable. This table shows how students seek to explain success and failure differently. When students succeed, they would like to believe that it was because they are smart, not because they were lucky or because the task was easy or even because they tried hard. In contrast, students who fail would like to believe that they had bad luck, which allows for the possibility of succeeding next time. One concept central to attribution theory is locus of control, or a personality trait that determines whether people attribute responsibility for their own failure or success to internal or external factors. A person with an internal locus of control believes that success or failure is the result of his or her own efforts or abilities. Someone with an external locus of control can be said to be more likely to believe that other factors such as luck, task difficulty, or other people's actions cause success or failure. Internal locus of control is often called self-efficacy, or the belief that one's behavior makes a difference. Self-efficacy can be very important in explaining a student's school performance. It has been proven that after ability, self-efficacy is the most important predictor of a student's academic achievement. That's because students who believe that success in school is due to luck, the teacher's quote-unquote whims, or other external factors are unlikely to work hard. They tend to procrastinate or avoid difficult tasks. In contrast, students who believe that success and failure are primarily due to their own efforts can be expected to work harder. In the classroom, students receive constant information concerning their level of performance on academic tasks, either relative to others or relative to some norm of acceptability. This feedback influences students' self-perceptions. Attribution theory is important in helping you understand how students might interpret and use feedback on their academic performance, and in suggesting how you might give feedback that has the greatest motivational value. In the end, it suggests that you should always praise students for their effort rather than for their intelligence.